their D-line's like
dominant, right?
Dominant,
very physical,
but they're all experienced. They all played. I think they only graduated one from last year, so
been here before.
And they got some.
They remember last year.
They got some corners that can hit. They're not afraid to stick it. So I don't know. Got to be able to throw the ball. They got a running back that will run you over.
Well, when your mascot is the Patriots, you better do it. Well, and when you
ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Principal Libby Wyatt, Assistant Principals Josh Williams and Ron Priest, Athletic Director Tim Davis, and Activities Director Brooke Slayton, we welcome you to Patriot Stadium and to tonight's non-league matchup featuring out of the
Here we are live from Liberty High School in Bakersfield, California, in a non-league matchup between our Buchanan Bears and Liberty Patriots. Jordan, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. A little bit nervous, but feeling good.
Yeah, I think this is the first time, and it's not to disrespect any other team, but this may be the first time that we've been challenged this season so far. So it'll be interesting to see how we show up.
Yeah, and a lead up to the game this week, doing a little bit of research on Liberty, and very well coached, physical team that's definitely going to look to set the tone early on with us. So we're starting off kicking the ball off here. They deferred. Actually, excuse me, we deferred. So we're hoping to get a defensive stop here first series.
That would be really nice to get a 3-and-out to start off.
Looking for Race Malum to kick a touchback here.
You know he can reach the end zone. We saw him pregame kicking 55-yard field goals.
All right, Race on the approach.
And he put him in the end zone. He let it. There we go. That's exactly what we need from Race.
Malum's kick sails into the end zone.
All right, so this first drive is going to be big to set the tone.
On their own 20-yard line.
Just like we talked about last week, it does not hurt to have a 5-star kicker as part of your repertoire.
Absolutely. Don't want to beat a dead horse, but again, at the high school level, it seems like every game there's one kickoff return touchdown or some sort of a special teams touchdown scored. So when you have a kicker that can completely erase that, it gives you a huge advantage. Here we go. Liberty in shotgun. 23 in motion. Handoff to
Sam Stewart Jr.
Sam Stewart
takes the handoff and fights his way to the 25-yard line.
So we're going to have to stop that up front.
A lot of good media out there about Sammy Stewart. Doubles as their starting middle linebacker and their running back as well.
Hector Gonzalez.
All right,
there we go. That's our
stuff for no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This quarterback, Hector Gonzalez, we saw him on the 7-on-7 circuit over the summer, playing with a few of the Pro-Way teams. And he looked pretty good out there. He just transferred. He's actually went to Redwood High School in Visalia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this his first year here?
This is his first year. He's a fresh transfer. And he was actually in a quarterback battle up to I think up until like week 1. He may have rotated with somebody, and then now looks like he's the man now. Okay, we got trips on the left side here. Single receiver up top.
There we go.
Tackle made by Reese Bacon.
23, Winston Jouncy brought down by number 4. Reese Bacon at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be real close to a first down. Looks like they're waving him on.
Patriot first down.
Picked up the first down, so that missed tackle there, which was a tough tackle, but missed tackle.
One thing that he did, if you saw when he came off of that block, he did force him inside.
Absolutely.
So that's the victory there, which allowed the rest of his teammates to make a play. There we go.
Ball dropped by Sam Stewart there.
The intended receiver,
he was running free over the middle.
That's a big boy.
Second down.
It is, yeah. That's
a big boy.
That's a CJ Anderson build right there.
All right, to all those Clovis folks, we got the Paul Metters here in the house. Paul, what's up, buddy?
Shout out to Paul, covering the Clovis Roundup. Doing good, buddy.
Right,
good to see you
out here, man. Thanks for all you do for the schools and everything in our community, buddy.
Definitely appreciate it. All right, Stewart up the middle. Looks like he's probably going to get about 30 carries tonight. He picked up about 3.
Chase Bibler.
Chase Bibler on the stop.
3rd down.
Back in the same situation. We're looking at about 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. It's a little warm out here, Jordan.
It is. It is.
Down here in Bakersfield.
At least the sun's not beating down the back of our neck anymore like it was in pregame. All right, Gonzalez back to pass. Pressure coming. He's flushed out of the pocket. Pass complete. That's a nice throw.
Very good throw.
Brock Jones on the stop.
Number 24, Charles Jones.
Almost up to midfield here.
Jones combining on the stop. 1st down.
Stewart falls forward, picked up about 4 on the carry.
Fighting his way into Bear territory. The 46-yard line, number 90, Chase Bibler, and number 53, Stephen Scheidt.
All right.
Defensively for Buchanan.
Patriots going hurry up here. Stop for close to no gain right there, which is going to bring up another 3rd down. So here we go. We got to get off the field here as a defense.
The thing is, we're showing that we can make plays, but we still have to tighten it up on the 3rd down. That seems like where they're having the most success on that 3rd down.
Yep.
3rd down and 5.
All right, so we got a single high safety set up here. Jones dropping down into the slot.
Gonzalez's pass is
1st down again. CJ Jones comes up and makes a stop. It looks to me like they're going a lot of quick passing game here.
Yes.
So you know, and we're giving a little bit of a cushion there on the outside.
Charles Jones.
But what I am noticing is they're staying away from Jalen Cropper's side.
Yes. Yes. But I mean, going after CJ Jones is that's risky too.
Yes, as he starts to make a name for himself.
All right, Gonzalez back to pass. Bacon flushes him out. Gets down, slides.
Gonzalez with the quarterback keeper.
Picks up a 1st down on the play.
Around the 25-yard line of the Bears and picks up a Patriot 1st down.
And they're already up on the line of scrimmage ready to go too. So, I mean, our defense is getting no rest right now. And no big plays. I mean, it's just a time-consuming.
Pass is caught by 23, Winston Jountey, and brought down by number 6, Tanner Blunt, and number 53, Stephen Scheidt.
Looks like they came to play.
They definitely came to play. They're inside the red zone now. About 2nd and 3 coming up.
7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3.
It's probably time for that running back to get the ball.
Stewart stopped on the play, short of a 1st down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and a
15 by number 40,
3rd and less than a yard here.
Jack Bankston. 3rd down.
Boy, as we look at this crowd over here, Liberty, like they showed up looking for a game tonight.
Definitely got the community support out here, support the Liberty Patriots. Those who don't know, Liberty is ranked in the top 3 or 4 in the Valley Division I. Buchanan ranked right now universally pretty much number 2 in the Valley in Division I. So this is a showdown of 2 powers. Gonzalez falls forward, quarterback
and
sneak.
On the quarterback sneak, Hector Gonzalez picks up a Patriot 1st down.
It's a good call right there. I think a lot of times on 3rd and short, 4th and short, you see teams get cute and try to do something tricky or outside of the norm, and it's like at the end of the day, a quarterback sneak is tough to beat, especially if you have a quarterback that knows.
So quick stat, you realize that's the 4th 3rd down conversion that these guys have made.
Yeah, defense got to get off the field. So we got a new running back in, number 34.
Initially met by number 4.
Villanueva. Another good-sized running back in the backfield.
And fans down on the track right now are the 5 to 12-year-old future Liberty cheerleaders.
Brings up 2nd and 10 here.
Participated at a clinic last night with all of our cheerleaders, and they will perform a dance at halftime. So let's hear it.
Gonzalez in the shotgun, Stewart in the backfield with him. Trips receiver to the right. Gonzalez. C.J. Jones sniffed that one out.
Connor Matsky with the reception.
Flocked to the ball.
Dropped.
Lost about 1 or 2 on that play.
Charles Jones.
That's C.J. Jones, Charles Jones,
so here we
son
come.
of the
Another
great
3rd down, 3rd and 12.
Charlie Jones, ex-Fresno State wide receiver star.
3rd down and 12 from the Bears 15.
All right, Chris, here we go. So 3rd and 12
right now. They're going to go to the air.
Absolutely.
I would absolutely go to the air.
They've been hitting us with the quick passing game this entire first drive. I haven't seen Gonzalez take anything more than a 1-step drop. He did do 1 rollout, but I'd look for them to try to get something out quick and let a receiver make a play.
So this is one thing we know when we come to Bakersfield, that we're definitely going to be policed.
All right, timeout on the field. Looks like the timeout was called by
Liberty.
By Liberty, okay. Didn't like what they saw. 3rd and 13 inside the red zone.
This is a big play.
I don't think this is time for them to take a risk, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a well-matched game. Last thing you want to have, if you're Liberty, is a turnover inside the red zone, right?
The red zone.
I don't know what their kicking game's like, though. I mean, they may or may not have a good kicker. So, Chris, what you been up to this last week, my man?
Oh, man. Coming off of September 1st.
September 1. I definitely wanted to talk about that today. For those of you that don't know, in the high school recruiting world, juniors on September 1st, that's when college coaches are able to contact you directly over the phone or FaceTime or whatever. So we just hit that September 1. Everybody knows that Kendall is recruited by every single Division I program with half a brain across the country. So real curious to catch up with you a little bit later and talk about how Kendall's life's changed in the last week and yours as well. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. Call it closer to 13. Another quick pass. Oh, dropped by the receiver, a little bit behind him. Right up the seam.
We might have just been given one.
Yeah, we'll take any break we can get. So
to try about a 32-yard field goal will be number 37, Braden Blevins.
So Liberty's special teams unit comes onto the field, and I'm
out of the hole to number 7.
This is the actual first sustained drive that any team we played thus far has been able to inflict on us in the first half. So good to see our defense step up though and get the stop inside the red zone. Here we go. Okay, low. This is spotty. Oh, off the crossbar. Yikes. Off the crossbar.
Wow.
Gets a lucky bounce.
Wow.
Hey, but Chris, I'm putting that in my memory bank.
Yes.
I'm not sold on this kicker's leg. He barely squeaked in that 32-yarder.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Because when you take it to adrenaline and it just what should come along with it, that should give you an extra 5 yards. So if his extra 5 yards was that, then we know we got to keep him within just shy of 27. So it looks like Buchanan has been blessed with one just now. So this still gives us the opportunity to come in and make a statement.
Yeah, down 3-0. Time-consuming drive right there. So what I learned from that, my big takeaway is that Liberty is definitely going to look to establish the run. And they're not a pass-first offense. They're definitely going to try to control the line of scrimmage. And but they do have the ability to go quick game.
So in that drive, Jordan, they ran 17 plays.
What? 17 play drive. Again, that can take a toll on defense over the course of a game. So hopefully our defense get off the field. All right, we got number 15, Vinny Ortiz on the return. Looks like he's out to about the 22-yard line. So out comes the offense, led by sophomore quarterback DJ Stevenson. Of course, junior All-American Kendall Milton in the backfield with him. So got some pretty good receivers as well, right, Chris?
Absolutely. Having Jalen Cropper out there. Number 5, number 10, Brandon Hernandez. So we absolutely can have some give this team some respect.
Yes, sir.
They're just not one-dimensional.
Interesting. Okay, here we go here. DJ back, empty backfield. 5 receivers split out wide. A lot of options here.
Number 18, DJ Stevenson, the quarterback for Buchanan.
DJ one hops a short throw. Got to get that out there.
Pass intended
Cropper.
for number 5, Jalen Cropper is incomplete. Second down.
All right, interesting here. DJ off to the sideline.
Now in at quarterback
with
for
Cropper
Buchanan,
in the
number
backfield.
5, Jalen Cropper.
There's some whispers on the street that Cropper may be close to committing.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's word on the street. I don't always listen to word on the street, but when it comes from a credible source, I do, though. All right, Jalen up the middle. Looks to break a big play here. God, he's so difficult to bring down. He's elusive in the open field.
Brought down by number 4,
Yeah, he picks up close to 10 right there.
So when they fake that sweep with Brock Jones, who's a speedster, we talk about him, probably the top 2 sport athlete in the state, you have to show respect.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of people don't know that Jalen played a lot of quarterback when he was at Sanger High over the course of the last 2 years. So he's really good at making those proper reads. And
DJ Stevenson back in at quarterback, number 18.
All right, Stevenson back in at quarterback. We got 3 receivers up top. Kendall in the backfield. I look for Kendall to get his first carry here pretty quickly. Oh, fumble. Fumble on the snap. DJ jumps on it.
Recovered by Stevenson.
Not a good way to start out. So we lost about 6 on the play.
Lost back to the 29-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss.
Take us back to 2nd and 15.
Second down and 14.
So they loading that box up.
Yep.
We got to make plays.
Stevenson's pass in and out of the hands of the 15.
All right, this is going to bring up 3rd and 15 right here. You know, when I watched some film on Liberty against Mission Viejo in the week leading up to this game, and one of the things was they were very vulnerable on the outside to big plays against Mission Viejo. Now, Mission Viejo has a ton of speed on the outside, but with Cropper and Jones for us, I think this got to be in the game plan to try to get them some touches out in open field. Of course, DJ on the scramble up the middle.
There we go.
Falls forward, picks up the first down.
Picks up a first down.
Takes a lick on the way up. Got to get down, young kid.
Welcome to Friday Night Unite, son.
But hey, you know what? We moved the sticks.
Spotted on the
Scramble of.
Hey, it wasn't pretty, but we got there.
Absolutely. Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10. Ball just shy of the 50.
Redemption.
Again, it's time to get Kendall the ball here. Establish the run. Liberty did the same thing with Sam Stewart. Kendall shaking off multiple. They're going to load the box on him all night.
I don't know why he didn't bounce that.
So what do you see, Dad?
I would have liked to see him bounce that.
Bounce it outside?
Yeah.
Sam Stewart Jr.
He picked up A little less than 1 on the play. Tough, though. I mean, he had 2-3 people on him right when he hit the line of scrimmage. All right, 4 wide receivers. Kendall and DJ in the backfield.
Oh, that's actually Crop.
Oh, that's definitely Kendall in the backfield. Oh, Crop back. Crop floats it. Are we going to make a play? Brandon Hernandez makes a great catch right there. What a play. And Jalen Cropper with the long throw.
The ugliest Jalen Cropper.
Yeah, so no style points on that throw, but hey, you know what?
Love Jalen to death, but that was ugly.
Yeah. So we got something going on here. They're keeping Jalen in at the quarterback spot. You know, if nothing else, what that communicates to Liberty is that, listen, you can't load up and just expect run if Cropper's back there behind the center.
Exactly.
First down at 10 from the Liberty 19, Jalen Cropper.
All right, Cropper and Kendall in the backfield. How dangerous is this? All right. Brock on a fly sweep.
Number 7,
Liberty snipped it out.
Immediately dropped by number 34, Anthony Villanueva. A loss of 2 on the play. Second down at 12.
All right, bringing up 2nd and 12 here.
Interesting. We haven't put it in our running backs' hands a lot. So you think they're making them respect that pass game and the options before they.
Yeah, like I said before, when I was watching them against Mission Viejo, the one game they lost this year. By the way, Mission Viejo, one of the top-ranked teams in the state. In that game they lost. They weren't really losing it in the run game. They were losing it in the pass game. But again, Mission Viejo just didn't have Kendall Milton. Kendall stopped behind the line there.
Immediately stopped by number 5, Sam Stewart Jr.
They got to hold up front.
All right, Chris. They are clearly going to be overloading the box all game, keen on Kendall. But again, this is where we got to look for Kendall. It's swing passes, get him open in the open field.
Got to get him in space.
Yeah, got to get him in space, give him an opportunity to make some plays some different ways. All right, here we go. Another 3rd and 15 coming up. We are definitely in Race Malum's field goal range on the bright side. Looks like single coverage up top. DJ's definitely got to look at that. He's got to look for that matchup up top. If you look at the top of the field, you've got number 11 back in coverage.
So we just had a delay game.
Delay game.
Not good. But still, again, 3rd and 20. Possibly. That's close to pulling us out of field goal range. Right now, if we attempt a field goal from here, we're looking at roughly about a 45. Still in his range. More difficult, but again, Cropper's up top isolated. This kid's going to be bailing number 11 at the very top of the screen. But again, you got Jalen Cropper one-on-one. If I'm DJ, I'm going up and I'm looking to make a play, and that's exactly what he's doing. And that's
there we got a flag. We got a
perfect.
Pass interference.
Again, that's what, and they have to continue to go back to that. If Liberty is going to insist on putting that corner on an island out there against Jalen Cropper, you throw it up, and again, if worst case scenario, you draw a flag. Should be an automatic first down on the play.
Hey, that was a nice toss by our sophomore quarterback. He put it right there.
Defensive pass interference. 15-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Remains, so no automatic first down at the high school level. Interesting.
So it's going to take us.
So it's about 3rd and 5 right now.
About 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. We got the entire playbook at our disposal here on 3rd and 4.
We're going to go
again.
half the distance. Still 3rd down.
Okay. All right, so
pass interference assessed to Liberty. Will advance the ball to the 14-yard line of the Patriots.
All right, Chris, what are you doing right here?
So 2 things. I'm going to run the ball, but our line needs to hold it, and Kendall has to decide to run it.
Yeah, they're again, we're spread out right now. They only have 6 in the box right now. 6 in the box. I'm handing the ball to Kendall. DJ keeps it.
Stevenson.
DJ pushing forward, picks up the first down. One of the things that people are going to learn about DJ this year, it's not always pretty, but he's tough. He's tough.
Hey, because he ate that hit, boy.
Oh, he wore it.
He ate it.
Picked up 4 or 5 yards after the contact. He was a middle linebacker growing up in Pop Warner. So he was that quarterback that was always looking for contact and was super physical.
And that will end the first quarter of action here at Patriot Stadium.
Already going into the second quarter.
Yeah, 2 time-consuming drives. Some big plays on third down on both sides. Definitely a heavyweight fight right here. Is this the, it's like the Rumble in the Jungle? Muhammad Ali and George Foreman?
Hey, rope-a-dope. They're rope-a-doping each other.
That pass to Jalen was too easy. We see it from here, one-on-one.
Yeah. Yep.
They're going to learn. They're going to learn. They're going to have to double team Carver.
Yeah, so Paul Metters brings up a great point. Liberty continues to lock a corner up in single coverage against whoever the receiver is up the top, and oftentimes that's Jalen Cropper, and I just don't think that's smart. Again, DJ's got to get it there, but Jalen can go up. He can make those plays. Last time, we picked up a very crucial pass interference penalty. So, first and goal from the 5-yard line. We're going to come back out here for the first quarter. Chris, I know I don't need to ask you, but I'm looking for heavy doses of Kindle here inside the 5.
Yeah.
That pad level low, like you were telling him the other night.
Get that pad level low, put his butt in the rear, and push.
That's right.
You need to show him what 216 feels like toting the rock.
All right, handoff goes to Kendall. Kendall bounces it outside, brought down on the play, picked up about 2 on the.
Milton. Brought down by number 7, Connor Maskey.
Down to the 3.
And 34, Anthony Villanueva.
So, Chris, is this 4-down territory? No?
Nah, we do it right, we scoring here.
All right, Kendall. Kendall stopped close to the line. Picked up a little bit there, but we're still, we're inching our way closer. We're at about the 2-yard line right now.
Number 7, Connor Maskey there to help. Now at quarterback, number 5, Jalen Cropper.
This will be
all right, here we go. Bringing in Jalen Cropper. Who's a running threat himself, so the defense can't really key on Kendall as much here. Brock Jones in motion. Jalen keeps it for the touchdown.
There it is.
All right, there we go. So Buchanan takes the lead, 6-3. Shout out to Coach Cooper, coming up with some creative play calling there on that first drive. Definitely keeping the Liberty defense and the Liberty defensive coaching staff off balance there.
And we know.
All right, so it looks like. Okay, so we got a little trickery going on here. So I think what's going to happen is we're just showing them a different look. Because DJ is the holder. So I'm thinking Race is going to find himself lined up. Or no. Very interesting.
Throw a timeout?
Yeah. Hey, forcing Liberty to call a timeout there. They didn't like what they saw.
Liberty High School.
To have to use a timeout in that position.
So Liberty's first of the first half, 2 remaining.
So, Chris, last week when we were talking, Khalil Mack was kind of hanging in the air. Aaron Donald had just signed his big contract, and I kind of guaranteed the Raiders were going to get it done. And then I woke up on Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m. because my body won't let me sleep past 6:45. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. to the dreadful news that we had traded Khalil Mack away to the Chicago Bears.
He was on his way to the airport.
And I also said that it was that I would possibly be putting my Raiders fandom on sale on eBay if they traded away Khalil Mack.
Is it up there?
I thought about it.
Is it up there?
It ain't worth much right now. So the ROI, the return on investment on that isn't good enough. So I said, hey, you know what?
They're going right back at it.
Okay, they don't believe. They're saying we don't believe you, Buchanan. We don't believe you. You're not going to go for it here. So a direct snap to Levi, in for the 2-point conversion. I love the creativity there. Wow, so
Number 22,
yeah,
Williams.
I'm sensing this is going to be a close game down to the end. So who knows if that 2-point conversion is going to come back in the end to benefit Buchanan. 8-3, 10:42 left in the second quarter. This game we've only had 2 drives.
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen.
I need to apologize for the camera job right now. This game is stressful, and I'm trying to be responsible on the camera, but at the same time, so you're gonna have to excuse me.
All right, can't be overstated. Race Malum out here, prepared to kick off.
Leading the kick of number 89, Race Malum, is number 11, Ramon Henderson.
Number 11 back deep, Ramon Henderson. He's actually the corner that they're isolating up top on defense, so he doubles as their kick returner as well.
You see he hugging that goal line.
Okay, awesome. So Ramon Henderson just found out right now, a little word on the street. He's actually offered by San Jose State. So
nice.
Maybe not so crazy to leave him on an island if he's a D1 corner, right? So
San Jose State seem to love him. Maybe he'll be a future Spartan.
All right, this one's going to be short of the goal line, so Henderson's going to get an opportunity to return this one back. Brought down on the play at about the 21-yard line. Good, solid special teams play there. So here we go. Here's where the game gets real. All right, we both came out through heavy punches. They ripped off a 17-play drive on us. Our drive was probably, I'm guessing, is for sure 10+ play.
Ugly.
Close to 15. But you know what? I mean, for us to be able to convert on a 3rd and 15, and also to convert on another 3rd and 15.
Some scoring updates at Bakersfield Christian 14, St. Joseph 0. At Stockdale 14, Independence 0. And at Miramonte, Arvin 20, Miramonte 0.
Gonzalez back in the shotgun, empty backfield here. So let's see what they're dialing up. Gonzalez doesn't strike me as much of a huge running threat. Probably could pick up some yards here and there.
You got another timeout. Looks like that's Bakersfield, huh? That's 2 quick timeouts. Liberty, rather.
Timeout. Buchanan High School.
Oh,
so that timeout's actually Buchanan. You know, it's funny. You know, we caught them off guard a couple of times offensively. Their defense off guard. I think they caught us off guard right there. Liberty has a reputation of trying to establish the run, being very physical up front. So when they come out with an empty backfield, you know, I think we scrambled and panicked a little bit right there. So you got Coach Boat, Coach Gio out there. So Chris, do you think that defensive players are worth the same amount of guaranteed money as quarterbacks?
They say defense win championships, man.
That ladybug on your shoulder.
That brings me luck. She was supposed to be there.
Yeah, defense win. Absolutely. Defense wins championships, but at the same time, Khalil Mack, as awesome as he was, did a little research. The Raiders' defense was never ranked higher than 21st out of 32 teams the last 4 years with Khalil Mack, right?
Khalil Mack.
So, again, that's kind of like the Ravens playing Joe Flacco franchise quarterback money when they're always a middle-of-the-road offense, right? It could cripple you. So
maybe by getting rid of him, they can bring in three studs, right?
Yeah, you think of it this way, right? We got assets back, first rounders, right, which are potential difference makers. All right, this is Henderson on the end around. Breaks a tackle, flag flies, flag down. Be interested to see what this is. That's usually in the area of holding.
Number 53, Stephen Scheidt.
But yeah, and pick up the 2 first rounders, right? And then that $24 or $23.5 million a year that you're not paying Khalil Mack.
Personal foul.
You can invest that in a couple of players. Face mask on the defense. Okay, so definitely not a holding call.
When they reached out for that tackle.
Yeah. So first down on the 40, let's call it 41-yard line.
Face masking penalty assessed to Buchanan will advance the ball for Liberty out to the 41-yard line. First down and 10.
Single back. Quick throw. Got to get off the block out there on the.
Catch is made by number 23, Winston County. Tackle made by number 27, Michael Mertens, and number 20, McCade Gleason.
What I'm seeing from Liberty here is no.
Nice block made by number 25.
Nothing trying to force the ball downfield. It's pretty much take what we give them, right? So if we're giving big cushion, yeah, that's right. I like for them to run the ball here, pick up this first down, extend the drive. 2 backs in the backfield. Ball handoff goes to Villanueva. He falls forward, short of a first down. It's going to bring up a third and a very, very short one.
This is where it'd be nice to have a strong one up front.
Yeah. You know, our front's doing well, though. I would say the reality is that running the ball-wise, they're probably at about 3 yards a carry right now. Really, it's converting the third downs, which is killing us right now. Yeah. I'd like to see a big play right here. Again, I'm looking for the under center. Gonzalez may go for the sneak here. Oh, we got it.
There we go.
Got a false start.
We'll take that.
They're going to go back 5 yards here. So all of a sudden, this third and a couple feet.
A little anxious.
Is now turned into 3rd and 5.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. Yeah.
That's helpful.
Oh, you bet. we'll take that anytime we can.
Moves the ball back to the Patriot 45. 3rd down at 6.
All right, so we've been doing a lot of cover 3, which, you know, again, a little bit of a cushion to the receivers. I look for us to play a little bit tighter right here and take away the short pass. I'll do a little bit of a cushion up top on Henderson. Gonzalez.
Whistle again.
Another whistle. We got another false start. So here we go. This is where discipline comes in.
So
right?
3rd and 1 turned into 3rd and 6, turned into 3rd and 11. This is some of the best defense that we've seen all game.
The yellow laundry. The best friend of the defense right now, right?
Our Bears need to catch a rhythm.
Okay, so we got to think Liberty is definitely going to look to throw the ball here. I see. It looks like we're going back into our standard cover 3, giving a little bit of a cushion. Like to get a pass rush right here. Gonzalez flushed. Oh, he fumbles. Ball is loose.
Fumble on the play.
Looks like Liberty recovers.
4th down.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
By number 55, Bryson Lindsay.
Excellent job in the secondary there. Gonzalez had a little bit of time to throw. Couldn't find anything downfield, so he was forced up the field.
So hopefully that brings some momentum as we get ready, prepare to bring the offense back on the field.
For Liberty is 21, Chris Muniz.
The ever dangerous Brock Jones back to field the punt.
Number 7, Brock Jones to return for Buchanan.
Short punt here. Stay away. Takes a Liberty bounce. It's going to be marked down at about the 26, 27-yard line.
And Muniz's punt rolls out of bounds.
So it'd be nice if Buchanan can go ahead and
at the 26
get a convincing drive right now.
33-yard punt.
Yeah, offense heads out on the field. We really didn't. We weren't able to get Kendall untracked on that first drive and established. You know, if I'm Coach Cooper, I'm looking for a way to get my big play running back the ball in his hands.
I want to see him put
in the
space.
open field.
That's
yeah.
what I want to see.
So let's see what we got dialed up here. Big cushion by Liberty. Okay, handoff goes to Kendall. Oh, Kendall breaks it. Oh, Kendall for about 7 yards. Shoestring tackle at the end, barely brought him down.
That one right there.
We were about 3 centimeters away from that breaking for a 75-yard run. But again, we'll take an 8-yard carry on first down. And again, Kendall's always just one carry away. He limps off a little bit here, so a little concerning. Hopefully, just brief shakeup. Levi Williams comes in the game. Levi's been doing really good for us as well. Backing Kendall up. He's stopped for a loss on the play. Loses about 1. It's going to bring a crucial 3rd and 3 here. Entire playbook is open to us here. We can run the ball. We can go short game. All right, Stevenson back in the shotgun. Williams in the backfield with him. Hand off to Levi. Levi cuts up the field, picks up the first down up to the 40. Nice piece of running right there. Great vision by Levi. That's one of the things that continues to impress me about Levi. He's not a 4-3 guy, right, or a 4-4 guy. But you know what he is he's got very good vision.
Yes.
And he complements Kendall nicely. Big shoes to fill. Last year we had Irvin, you know, who was a great compliment to Kendall. Cropper back in at quarterback.
I smell a screen.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
I smell a screen.
Brock in motion. Fumble on the play. Brock recovers it. We lose about 6 yards.
Wow.
So again, you know, you love it when when we do the fly sweeps and the big play potential is awesome, and we love it when it works. But when it doesn't go so well and it's 2nd and 16, you know, it's tough. I guess you got to take the good with the bad, though, right?
Yeah, hey, you have to. It's going to happen when you take risk. Anytime there's a ball exchange, that's a risk.
So we're back at it again. That's Kendall back there. I'd look for a screen here. Cropper keeps it. Cropper stopped on the play. Loses. It's close back to the line of scrimmage. All right, Kendall coming out of the game. Looks like Stevenson's back in. At quarterback. Tanner's also out.
Levi's back in.
All right, so what are we doing here? So again, not much safety help over here on this side. If I'm DJ, I'm finding Jalen Cropper. He's matched up with number 15, who's going to be bailing. And I'm looking for an opportunity to get the ball to my big play receiver. Oh, we run a screen to Levi. Big 3rd down stop for Liberty right there. Really picked up about 3 on that pass. Again, sophomore quarterback, you don't want to put too much pressure on him in a 3rd and super long situation right there. So conservative, but I get it. Defense is playing well. All right, let's see what Race Malum can do here. Punting from our own 37. Hopefully we can get a good kick here. One step.
And we have a flag.
Fumble on the play. Brought down on the tackle. That's Hayden Peterson on the tackle. Sophomore safety. Some yellow laundry on the field, too. So let's see what it is. It's a penalty on Buchanan. So let's see what Liberty elects to do right here. Right now, their field position is looking like the 31. What do you do right here, Kendall? You make Buchanan kick it again, or you take the ball on the 31?
Oh, man. You know what? Bad snap. He rushed the kick. We know he has a leg. That special teams flies down the field quick. You may want to take that ball, man.
Illegal motion on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty.
So, score update.
So they're going to re-kick.
Score update here. At the half, Central went to Paso Robles. If you remember, you Buchanan fans, we played them in week 1. Central's up at the half, 48-0. So that game is over. Look for their backup quarterback to get a lot of snaps. I look for their backup quarterback to get some in-game experience here. Their 3rd, 4th-string tailbacks to get a lot of carries. I think the big difference between Central and Buchanan to this point is they've been doing a little bit more traveling than us. Okay. Nice, good hang time on this punt. Not as long as the other one. Okay, bounced off. We got a muff punt here. He goes backwards. So we end up in pretty much close to the same spot. That's the 2nd muff punt in a row. Not sure how much longer we're going to see him back there.
I didn't want to say it on air, but you're right.
All right, defense out on the field again. Let's see what Liberty dials up. We
need to make a big defensive stop right now.
Kick, recovered by Blue, 1st down.
You know, the thing is that we, you know, the first drive, Liberty took advantage of us playing, giving them a lot of a cushion on the outside. I think we shored that up. I look for them to try to reestablish the run on this drive.
Did we get a false start?
What do we got? We got another false start.
You take it.
I'm not quite sure who's jumping.
Dead ball. False start.
The one that's going to come out the game soon is the one that's been jumping.
look for the one getting reamed on the sidelines by the D coordinator. By the O coordinator. I'm sure he's the one who's the culprit.
That's the one jumping. So they've had, what is this, 15 or 20 yards worth of false start penalty, yardage for false starts?
15, yeah, three false start penalties on the last 2 drives. Again, Liberty's known for being really well coached and being a disciplined unit, so I'm really shocked to see them pick up so many penalties. Not that we've been penalty free ourselves, we picked up a few as well. All right, bounces it to the outside, brings him down. That's a nice run right there. He picked up about 13 on that one. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Way to pick up some big yardage. We have to make a presence up front. We don't look convincing right now.
It's the first run of 10+ yards for them. I think we're doing pretty well up front right now. But we haven't stopped them for any 3-yard losses or anything like that. That'd be big right here. But I look for them to pass the ball right here. I was wrong, and right on cue.
Right on cue.
We stuffed them, right? So they lose a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
I might have spoken into existence. I'm not sure.
Keep speaking stuff into existence.
I'd like to see a muff snap right now. Let's do that one. Let's go there.
So nice play right there by Jack Bankston and Michael Mertens, both making big stops right there. Bringing up a 3rd and 3. Again, the entire playbook's at their disposal right here. So Gonzalez has shown that he can definitely hit the open receiver. It's like Henderson and Cropper locked up, single coverage up top.
That'd be a beautiful matchup.
A lot of motion here.
I'm going to look at the bottom of the field.
Gonzalez keeps it. He stopped short. Okay, so big decision coming up here. In a heavyweight matchup defensive struggle, I think.
Get rid of the ball, trust your defense. Yes.
Yeah, they're sending out the special teams. So on 4th and 3.
Smart play, because if you don't get that stop, if you don't get it, look where you are.
Yeah, I mean, we're inside the 50 with less than 2 minutes to go with a kicker with a great leg. So I think it's a smart move.
So we have Brock Jones back receiving.
All right, Brock's going to stay back on this one. Takes another Liberty bounce. Okay, so it's going to be down to about the 14-yard line. Chris, this game is flying by.
Man.
It's 1:23 left in the first half.
And we're at what, 8:20?
And the game started at 7:35, 7:42.
That's what happened. It's been a ground and pound game, man.
That's right. It's funny, you know, we get the win 45-6 last week. Liberty blows out Clovis West. I think it was 47-7. And then you have 2 really, really good teams that face each other. And those high point totals all of a sudden go out the window. 2 really good defenses on the field right now. All right, so 1:23 left.
Coaching and who wants it more.
Again, still single high safety looks. Liberty placing a lot of trust in their defensive backfield here. So curious to see what we dial up here.
So we got to get that ball lower to actually give them an opportunity to do something with it.
DJ Stevenson's pass was intended for number 7, Brock Jones.
So even if he catches that at the highest point, we're still depending on him to come down and gather his feet.
Yeah, he can't do anything with it right there. We got to get that ball down. All right, shotgun here. Swing pass to Kendall coming. Good fella. Is that again, swing pass, called a lateral. Liberty gets the ball inside our 5-yard line. That's a massive Massive mistake right there. And so, again, swing pass, one of the big things about the swing pass is the quarterback's got to be deep enough to where it's considered a forward pass and not a lateral. So that's a huge, huge mistake.
Yeah, that was
by the sophomore quarterback throwing it behind Kendall. Tough for Kendall to do anything with that, so that's tough. So again, here we go. It's time for Buchanan's defense to step up big here. I look for Liberty to do what we did when we were inside the 5 and hit the Buchanan defense with a steady diet of runs between the tackles. All right, Sammy Stewart stuffed on the play. Minute 5 left in the second quarter, brings up 2nd and goal. The 5-yard line. Nice stop by the Buchanan defense. Backs against the wall. Liberty's decision to punt the ball on 4th and 3 is proven to be a good decision here. Touchdown throw from Gonzalez to Henderson on a quick slant.
Quick slant, got it.
That was a well-placed ball right there. Only person who had opportunity at that was Henderson. Big swing right there, Chris. That hurts.
Wow.
That hurts, man. We go from having the ball with 1 minute and 45 left, up 8-3, right? I mean, even if we don't manufacture a scoring drive right there, we go into the half with the lead on the road, getting the ball back at halftime.
Right.
Now we're looking at coming out down.
Right.
Liberty's kicker back for the extra point. Puts it through, bringing the score to 10-8.
Touchdown run by number 1, Hector Gonzalez. Extra point by Crutchen. Touchdown by Ramon Henderson from Gonzalez. Extra point by Blevins. 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's now 10-8 Liberty.
Go Air Force. Somebody heard me.
39 seconds left in the half. Gonna have.
Thank you. Thanks, Faith. Appreciate you.
It's like we got.
Freshman, shot player and discus thrower in the nation right there.
Vinny Ortiz back deep, along with. Is that Crop back there? Yeah, Cropper back. If I'm a bet man, I'm betting that Vinny's going to field this kickoff. I don't think they're going to put the ball in the hands of Cropper here to return this kickoff and give him an opportunity to make a big play. What's the word, Chris? Awful quiet right now.
Hey, man. Hey.
Did that last turn of events hit you hard?
Stressed, yeah.
It hit me hard too, but hey,
yeah, we got
a job to do. We got to get it back.
Hey, we got to keep our heads. We got to keep our heads.
Yeah, keep our heads. Understand that this is in a game like this. All right, Ortiz fields it on the 2-yard line. Got to get upfield. Some yellow laundry on the field. It's a nice return by Ortiz, but I think we're going to get a block in the back or a holding.
Forced out of bounds by number 6, Trayvon Kramer. There is a penalty marker down.
We're looking
all right,
at.
we just got to. We got to keep our heads.
Block in the back by the receiving team.
We're looking at the ball being, inside the 15-yard line. Looks like maybe the 14-yard line. 28 seconds left to go. Listen, we need to hand the ball off. I don't think we should take a knee, especially when you have Kendall Milton. But we need to hand the ball off.
Kendall's on the sideline.
Okay, so Levi's there. Levi can make a big play too, but hand the ball off and then come out in the second half. 10-8. We get the ball back. Looks like we're going to take a knee here. Got Vinny Ortiz back in the end zone, 10 yards back, which is normally what we call victory formation. We take the knee. We go into the half.
Take a knee to win the
and
half
ladies and gentlemen, at the half, 10-8, Liberty. Well played.
So we know by no measures this game over with.
Oh, absolutely not.
There definitely has to be some coaching going on in the locker room at the half.
Was that Ben that grabbed that? That's the issue. I'm saying that. That's what I'd say. You find out, let me know. Yeah.
All right, Chris, so.
And ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier tonight, these 5 to 12-year-olds.
All right, Chris, so what do you want to see more of in the second half?
You know what, to be completely honest, we need patience. Patience. We got to come in with patience. It seems like we're playing nervous, and we're playing truly like we're behind. We're not playing like we're in control. So poise, I think poise is going to be the word for the second half, and with that, I think we can start putting some things together.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. If I'm Gio, Coach Gio, and we're down 10-8, and Kendall's got maybe 10 yards rushing in the first half, I feel fortunate at this point.
Yeah.
Right. So
you're right about that. 100% right.
I think it's just a matter of time before Kendall breaks off a big one, and I'd like to see our passing game be more effective. Again, that's going to ease things up on Kendall and going to give him some more opportunities. So, credit to DJ, though. He's making plays with his legs. He was big on that first drive, a couple of big scrambles.
If you look at it, most of the plays came from the quarterback position between he and Jalen. So if they've been using Kendall a lot as a decoy, which has been working. But in order to continue to use him as a decoy, he also has to produce to present himself as a threat. So that's really what we need to see the second half, is him positioning himself as a threat. And I think the biggest thing for Kendall is to be able to find open space, one-on-one against the linebacker or even the DB, and put in work. Because right now, running inside tackle isn't working for us because we're not getting a hold up front. So that's one of the things that we really have to watch going into the second half, is bringing some credibility up front to get them to respect our offense.
Yeah. Defensively, I'm really happy. Again, I mean, nothing the defense can do when we set them up first and goal at the 3-yard line, right? That's not on the D. So really what we're looking at here is we're looking at one lengthy drive where they took advantage of our corners, giving big cushions and converted some third downs. Second drive, we fixed that. We shut them down, forced a punt. Third drive, forced another punt, right? So we forced 2 punts in a row. So I think we're in a good spot right now defensively. I love what the defense is doing.
Justin Peterson and Jane Mayberry.
All right, Chris, so let's change gears a little bit since we got a little bit of time during halftime. And let's get back to that conversation about September 1. So two questions I have. Number one, how has Kendall's life changed? And then number two, how has your life as Kendall's dad changed after September 1st?
So just kind of reiterating what we were talking about, September 1st, that's the official time where college coaches can talk to rising juniors. So anything prior to the September 1st of the junior year, they have to go through a middleman to try to get a hold of you, whether it's you reach out to them or they contact somebody to try to get a hold of you, whatever the case may be, because of the NCAA bylaws. So September 1st is when they can officially reach out to you. So last Friday was the 31st, so that Saturday was September 1st. So we do understand that 10 o'clock our time is 1 o'clock a.m. on the East Coast.
Got it.
So by the time we got out the game, by the time we finished our game just after 10 o'clock last week, both of our inboxes on our phones were pretty full. And it was coaches officially able to make contact, able to reach out, able to truly start their recruiting game. And what was interesting is, we may remember that Kendall put out a top 10 a little while ago. That absolutely meant nothing, because schools that weren't on the top 10 that, could looked at as being overlooked or whatever the case may be, it was almost as if they said, it's okay, we'll wait until September 1st and we'll reach out to them. So right now, even just talking to Kendall, he said on the way to school, his phone is blowing up. All during the day, he's getting text messages. He'll look at his phone at lunchtime, and there's a whole bunch of text messages. After school, there's text messages. After practice, text messages, phone calls on the way home, FaceTiming. I mean, the coaches across the country, they're really trying to secure a relationship to try to gather his attention. The mailbox is crazy. You know,
I bet.
On the way here.
I saw that tweet.
No, but even today, so that tweet was what came in, what we picked up from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So on the way here, going to the mailbox, the key was in there to say, that you had something in the postage area.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you expect to see a box. You opened it up, it was literally, without exaggeration, a 6 or 7 inch stack of mail from colleges.
Wow.
6 or 7 inches high, without exaggeration. So it's kind of crazy, to be completely honest. It's hectic. I don't know. It's something that, as you raise your kids and with youth sports, you take them through training and you take them through all of that stuff, and you want them to be a pretty good athlete.
Mm-hmm.
But what Kendall is going through right now is something that we could have never prepared for. You can't prepare for this stuff. So that's one thing that we're going through.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the insight. So, I'm not letting you get off that easy, though, right? So everybody that's watching this live stream, we all have the same question. So we have 2 questions. Number 1,
okay,
does Fresno State have a legitimate shot? And then number 2, is there anywhere that Kendall's leaning towards right now?
Okay, so I'll answer the first question. Fresno State made his top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody in his top 10, they had his attention, and they, he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's leaning to, I can't say that there's a specific school, but I will give a hint that where he's leaning is a 4-year university. It's a 4-year university that he's leaning toward.
Oh man, I was holding out hope. I was holding out hope that maybe Reedley College or something was in that top 10.
George Takata officially issued a scholarship offer from Reedley Junior College. Yes, we're trying to negotiate a G6. To and from, the
private Reedley Airport.
Private Reedley Airport. I want to leave here.
From Clovis, California to Reedley.
To Reedley. Every game.
Man, what is that? Like a 4-minute flight?
Hey, and I want to be able to come home at halftime.
I love it.
These are jokes, you guys. These are just jokes.
All jokes. All jokes. So been a crazy game so far. Been a crazy week too.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now.
Been a wild week. Without getting into that stuff, without getting into the specifics and the controversy and all of that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, what I noticed, having played sports growing up, and I know you played sports growing up, one thing that we cannot deny is the drama that's going on in the world. It doesn't impact the team. It's something about a team. It's something about being in the locker room and looking across, and you see the same uniforms and the guys that are in the trenches with you, and that's one thing about the integrity of sports, the brotherhood that comes from it. And and I think that's where, for these kids, that's where the innocence still is,
Yep.
Right there in that locker room where they know these are my brothers. We'll fight. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to Friday night, we're fighting together.
That's right.
So, that's how I feel about the sports and all of that type of stuff.
Good comment there. Respect it. Respect it. So I'm just going through the chat here real quick, because last week we actually we got our viewers involved, and we started taking questions, started taking requests and all that. So just want to shout out some of the people who've linked in with the chat. So John Byers, shout out to you.
JB.
The video looks good.
JB.
Stefan Escalante. We got a Cropper fan here. Tazelle Archie, my man, Fresno hoop legend, ex-Pepperdine University. His son, Tamar Archie, is on the squad as well. Up-and-coming corner. Great athlete. Shout out to you.
Hey, my guy, Gage, man. Gage, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support, my guy. And James Coker, he's number 2. He's number 2. He wore number 36 as a freshman.
That was when he was a 190-pound or 185-pound freshman.
Yeah.
So also, just want to shout out my nephew, up-and-coming defensive lineman. He's a terror, a young Ndamukong Suh, Bryce Billiam, tuning in live all the way from Sacramento.
That's what's
Love
up.
you, Neff.
Hey, like I said, if you guys are on, chat with us. We love to interact with you guys.
Hey, how about Le'Veon Bell deciding that he's going to go ahead and not report and sit out to keep his value? Because, again, running backs, when you get that mileage on you, right? And the Steelers are not bashful about feeding him the ball over and over again. Basically what he's saying is hey, listen, why am I going to put this mileage on my body? I'm playing for this next contract. And I want to say his the per game fine is somewhere in the, I don't know the exact number. I know it's somewhere between like $600,000 and $1 million a game that he sits out.
Yes, I saw that, and I thought it was a typo on television, and I was like, there's no way in the world that you're going to pay that fine, but evidently. So we're back on there. Cousin Alonzo, my guy, man. Appreciate you coming in here, man. Family. That's one great thing about the YouTube, Facebook, when it's used responsibly. You can bring family together, man. So, hey, Alonzo, welcome, my man. Kamal, good to see the Soul Halls. We love you guys. That's what's up. Lil Sammy, we waiting for you, baby. We waiting for you Friday nights. And then, hey, Gage, those Bulldogs, where I talked to my son once they touched down in Minnesota, they spent the day shopping at the Great Mall today. So hopefully our Bulldogs got some shopping in. They hit the football field, put some work in, and get ready for those Gophers tomorrow.
The Bulldogs take on the Midwest and the Great Mall of America.
And the Great Mall of America. Hey, and it was so funny. Kalon FaceTimed me, and I don't even know what to expect from him anymore when he FaceTimes me. And he was in the mall showing me all the different shoes, man. I was about to send him some money in the Cash App.
All right, we're looking at the replay right now. And, obviously the angle that we have is not the best angle. Looks like DJ's at about the 6. I doubt whether or not that's questionable as to whether or not that's a lateral. Kendall's.
It was behind him. Yes, it was behind him.
Kendall, where does the ball actually?
Because if you see, Kendall actually reached back with his left hand too. Yeah.
All right, so we just saw instant replay right now of that. We didn't really dispute the lateral at the time of the play. It was a huge play, probably the biggest play of the game thus far. Actually, without a doubt, the biggest play of the game so far. But referees did get the correct call on the field. One of the things that we are hearing is like whenever you go to Bakersfield and you're a Fresno or a Clovis team, there's always talk about questionable officiating.
Right.
Today in this game, what I've seen, from and I'm subjective too. I'm not objective. I'm subjective. What I've seen, I feel like the refs are doing a pretty solid job, and I'm seeing flags flying on both sides of the field.
No, I'm actually glad you said that because I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. This seems like an even call game. They're giving both teams an opportunity to play ball. Mm-hmm. If we really look at it, it hasn't been that many penalties. The false starts, they've been the obvious. They haven't made a lot of penalties that require judgment. You know what I mean? So let's see. Send them to the Spartans. What Spartans we talking about? We talking about San Jose State.
Michigan
we talking
State.
About Michigan State. Where are we talking about? Fresno State should be underdogs. Hey, but you know what though? They gotta go out there and they gotta prove their stake. That's really all it boils down to. And you're right, they gotta make noise to start getting these recruits. I look at Kendall's Twitter right now and everybody's saying, telling him to come to the Valley, stay home, this and that. We got to put ourselves, the Bulldogs have to put themselves in a position to be able to keep athletes.
One of the things we're seeing, Chris, is we're seeing, one of the complaints around the Valley was that the previous coaching staff wasn't really in tune with the local talent.
Right.
And wasn't actively trying to recruit the local kids to stay home. But what we're seeing is, we're seeing kids like Marcus McMarion, Micaiah Quick.
Yeah.
High-profile kids who left and went and played somewhere else. Marcus McMarion at Oregon State, Micaiah Quick at Oklahoma, coming back home to Fresno State, which to me is a very good sign.
That's a good sign.
And then, of course, you got the Tedford name, right? I mean, produced Aaron Rodgers, Marshawn Lynch. A lot of the greatest players in the NFL played under Jeff Tedford, so there's no doubt he has the ability to cultivate NFL talent.
That's right.
And put NFL talent in positions to be successful.
That's right. 100%.
At the college level.
100%.
Go Dogs.
So, yeah, shout out to our family out in Minnesota, the Bell family. I know Rhonda was trying to hook up with Kalon while he was out there. San Jose State ABC. Teffer has done a great job recruiting locally. Look how far Hackett has come since being a walk-on from Clovis High.
Hey, Gage, you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, yeah, I mean, I didn't even give Hoke a shout out.
What I call him, Hackett? What I call him? Hackett?
Hackett.
But what were you saying, Jordan?
Totally lost my train of thought.
No, you said he took the words right out of your mouth.
Oh yeah, just speaking of the fact that Tedford is actually recruiting the Valley, right, and making an active attempt. Again, he's got to bring in top talent, and as the profile of the program continues to elevate and raise, we're going to be signing those 4-star recruits, those maybe not 5-star recruits, unless Kendall decides to come, right? But the 4-star recruits, and not the 2 stars and the 3 stars, right? That's the track that Tedford's on. So my personal opinion, going back to the Le'Veon Bell thing, it's clear that NFL owners and general managers treat this as a business. And what Le'Veon Bell's doing is he's making a business decision. Right? He's making a business decision. In the process, he's letting his teammates down. You know what? But there's an argument to be said that the ownership, right, and the people, the powers that be in the Pittsburgh organization are letting the team down by not compensating Le'Veon, right? And there's an argument out there. It's like, why would you pay? You can't pay a running back. Le'Veon wants insane money, right? I think he wants like $18 million a year.
Here's the crazy thing about it, and I don't think people look at it, right? When people go to their jobs, right? When people go and apply for a job, they walk into a job and say, hey, you know, I want to come work for your company, and hey, I know you offer me this, but I want to counter and say, hey, you know, I know you offer me $80,000, but I want to counter and ask for $92,000. So this is what regular people do when they go to work in corporate America. Why is it frowned upon when athletes do the exact same thing? Is it because of the dollar amount? Because I want to go back to Latrell Sprewell. After he choked PJ Carlissimo, and he was suspended without pay that NFL season. And he got on TV and said, how am I going to feed my family? What am I going to do? And the peanut gallery yelled, oh, this dude is a millionaire and he's crying and this and that. Well, here's the reality. Households create their budget according to how much money is coming in. So if you make $3 million a year, okay, and all of a sudden, and you create your budget based on $3 million a year, and all of a sudden that $3 million is no more, you're going to be hurt the same way as the dad who got laid off at Home Depot, and all of a sudden that money is taken out the household. So the way you look at it should not be contingent upon the dollar amount.
Well, let me argue that with you, though, okay, Chris. I have a counterpoint to that.
Okay.
Okay, so unlike you and I, you know, in our careers, there's no end to that, right? Like, I can work in my current career for 40 years. There's no end to that, right? When you're a professional athlete, that does have a finite time frame on it.
Okay.
So if we're formulating a budget based off of an annual income of $3 million a year, and you're going to be in the league for 10 years at a maximum, right? I think Sprewell may have played 12, 13 years, but like the average career in the NBA or the NFL is somewhere between 3 to 6 years. I don't think we should be formulating a budget, or I don't think we should be developing our household budget based off of.
No, but either way it goes, even if you're making $3 million a year, and you say out of that $3 million, I'm only keeping $15,000. That's still $15,000 gone.
True.
It's still gone.
It's still income not.
So no matter what your budget is, the money is not there.
True.
And that's what you have to take into account. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. All right, so guess what, people? We've got 12 minutes on the clock. Third quarter is getting ready to start. Thank you for joining us as us two dads up here, the Swag Dad Network.
Swag Dad Network on its way.
Refer to ourselves as. Thank you for listening to us wax poetic here up in the. We're not even in the booth. We're at the top of the bleachers.
At the top of the bleachers.
All right, number 37 coming to kickoff. Kickoff is, as I guess, going to. Oh, it's actually going to go to Brock Jones. Brock picks it up. All right, brought down to the 24-yard line. A lot of short kicks from this kicker. Good hang time.
Goes to number 7, Brock Jones.
Right, we're coming out on offense. Really curious to see how we bounce back.
So it'd be nice to create a drive.
Absolutely. All right, another score update. Another top D1 program in the Valley. Bakersfield Drillers are up 21-0 at the half with against Ridgeview. So again, we're in the most competitive game of all the heavyweights that are going at it tonight. Stevenson back in the shotgun, joined in the backfield by Kendall Milton. Handoff goes to Kendall. Kendall is sworn for a loss of about 4 yards on the play.
So, did we even have a right side of the line on that one? That's what we have to look at. We got to get a hold up front. Our hogs, as we affectionately call them, we got to get into those trenches.
34. What I'd like to see on that is we gotta have our RPO is the way to go right there, right? So we need to give our quarterback the ability to make that read right there. And if they got 4 or 5 people that are on Kendall, then we got to pull that and take 2 or 3 yards on the other side, or 10 yards or whatever. And eventually they got to start respecting the quarterback. So Stevenson back to pass. DJ keeps it. He's scrambling. Again, taking a lot of punishment. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. He's going to bring up.
So it'll be interesting to call holding.
We got holding on offense. All right, so here we bit by another penalty. We're going to keep second down here, but we're going to go back another.
So my prediction is going to come down to Race Malum's leg at the end of this game.
Yeah, they actually declined that holding penalty, which I think is smart. At this point, we haven't really proven that we can establish an effective passing game. So what they're saying basically is like, hey,
do something with
Buchanan. Okay, let me eat my words here. They moved it up, now they're going back. Okay, so they are going to push us back.
On the offense.
Taking it back to the 10-yard line. So here we are. These negative plays on offense are really, really hurting the Buchanan offense. I can't remember the last time that we weren't in some sort of second or third and long, having to convert long first downs. All right, Stevenson back in the shotgun, all by himself back there. Up the field to Ortiz. That's a great throw right there. Great throw and catch. First down, up to the 35-yard line. That's the type of throws that DJ can make when he's in rhythm. So
that's what we need.
Absolutely. Vinny Ortiz with a nice catch right there. Nice route.
He put it in his hands where he can do something with it.
So first down and 10.
Like we got Tanner Blunt in.
Tanner Blunt getting his opportunity at the running back position. He had first 2 weeks of the season, he had some very nice runs. Our handoff goes to Tanner. Tanner falling forward, very strong, athletic kid. He's still running. Oh my goodness, that's impressive. So he picks up about 7 on that play where he should have been stopped for about 3. So the thing about Tanner, he's an exceptional athlete. He's our starting strong safety. And you know, he's, again, most places in the Valley, you're looking at Tanner Blunt as being a bell cow tailback for most high schools in the Valley. And here at Buchanan, he's, you know, depending on the game, 2nd or 3rd on the depth chart. Nice luxury for Coach Cooper.
Could easily start at another high school.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Chris, so in between, we did get a question towards the end of halftime. Greatest tight end of all time. So we're going to keep commentating here, but okay, another handoff to Tanner. Tanner turns it upfield. Great cutback. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Want to see who jumped on it there.
Picked up by the Patriots.
Oh, man, that's a Liberty ball. Second drive in a row that's ended with a turnover. So they're going to take over possession in our territory at the 46.
Bears.
Tough break right there. I thought we had an opportunity to land on that. Unfortunately, we didn't. So again, we're putting our defense in a bind. Let's see if they can step up here. Tanner back in at strong safety. I look for him to try to make up for this on defense. He's one of our stalwarts on defense. So interesting formation here. You got a bunch formation here. Handoff to Stewart. Stewart makes a nice move right there, but swarming Buchanan defense drops him for a loss.
For a loss.
Yeah. So the thing about Stewart, you know, just watching him run, he's physical. He's a downhill runner. I'm not sure that that's the best. You're putting him in a position to succeed there with a stretch play like that. But
no,
again,
you need him pedal to the metal, straight forward.
All right,
Shoulder pass squared.
Greatest tight end of all time, Chris. I'm gonna go Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez was a beast.
Yes. There's some other people that are out there though. You know, get Kellen Winslow, senior, of course, not junior. All right, Gonzalez back to pass here. Swing pass out to Stewart. See if we can converge and make that. Stewart breaks the tackle. Runs over the safety. Wow. That Brock Jones came up to make the tackle. And again, you know, Stewart last play ran a stretch play. Didn't look super effective. He gets downhill and makes everybody who tries to tackle him pay the price. That's a big physical running back right there.
Big physical running back.
Impressive.
We talked earlier about DJ just eating that hit. Hey, I think Stewart just ate that one.
I think Brock ate that one, to be honest with you. All right, handoff goes to Villanueva, the backup running back. He's also falling forward. He picks up about 7 on the play here. So what we're seeing, actually picks up 8 on the play. So what we're seeing here, Chris, is we're seeing Liberty begin to assert a little bit of their muscle on us right now up front.
We're getting worn down.
So, I mean, I don't see any other option.
Right now, this is where heart has to kick in.
Absolutely.
Heart and pride.
So 2 backs in the backfield. You got Stewart and Villanueva in the backfield along with Gonzalez. So handoff again goes to Stewart. And they run another stretch play. He cuts back, picks up the first down, picks up about 4 or 5 on the play.
53, Stephen Scheidt makes the stop.
Nice cutback on the play. Stephen Scheidt makes the tackle. Our physical senior linebacker. All right, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield again. Again, I think the whole spread situation, Liberty's basically saying, listen, we're coming right down your throat. Play action. Gonzalez rolls out. Bacon flushes him. Nobody there. Gonzalez just got rid of it right there. Nowhere to go with the ball.
Smart play. Smart play.
Yeah.
Do that rather than take the sack.
What I like there by Reese Bacon is he actually, initially took an inside path to the quarterback, recognized that Gonzalez was flushed, recovers, forces him in, and then, wow. Okay, got some news in, courtesy of the PAG meter. Trent Tompkins from Central High just threw his 8th touchdown of the game. So unlike Buchanan, where we call off the dogs, looks like Central is keeping their foot on the gas pedal. So maybe they're trying to match Fresno State 77 from last week. Handoff up the middle to Stewart. He's continuing to fall forward. He is marked down at about the 6-yard line. Pick up of about 6. Between 6 and 7 on the play.
Wow.
We agree with you, Zoe. Hit, wrap. Hit and wrap, right? All right, 3rd and 4. Curious if this will be 4-down territory for Liberty with the way they've been running the ball. They're going to take a timeout, actually. Gonzalez doesn't like what he sees. This is actually, I think, a break for our defense.
Yes, they need it right now. Need a chance to gather some thoughts right now.
Yeah, Coach Vogt and Coach Gio are definitely, and you know, Coach Gutierrez are out there, I'm sure, challenging the defense to dig deep. 3rd and 4, entire playbook still open. We saw them be successful in the first half here on the goal line. On 3rd and short, 3rd and goal it was at the time, on a quick slant. So look out for the quick slant to Henderson. I'm sure C.J. Jones is going to be ready for that.
Yeah,
okay,
you're right, Gage.
Thanks for correcting me, my man. 77, 79.
Hey, Gage, either way, it was a whole heck of a lot of points.
Man, Gage. We're just 2 dads up here just trying to do the best we can.
Hey, my boy Gage say giving them 2 points.
Sometimes your best is not good enough, Chris.
At all.
Liberty coming out from the timeout. They got an impressive front line. I'm looking at their.
Those some big boys, man.
Yeah, there's some big boys down there.
Just before the half, Stockdale is leading Independence.
Okay, we got 4 receivers. Stewart in the backfield with Gonzalez. Let's see what we got here. He's going back to pass. Wow, they throw a flag there. Number 20 with the pass breakup.
Dylan Harless playing on play.
So, again, the slant is, I called it out before. They went with a quick slant there. I'm really shocked that they've passed the ball in that situation, though.
Defensive pass interference. Half the distance to the goal.
I didn't really see that. Honestly, I thought that's a bang play right there. That's a tough pass interference. Now, granted, pass interference is not an automatic first down, so it brings up 3rd and 2. So we'll see what Liberty does here. I would not be shocked to see Sammy Stewart pick up another handoff here. Okay, Gage, I see you. That was an important 2 points, right? So if we were the #1 scoring team in college football last week, that 2 points got us there. So, okay, we got a quarterback sneak, and immediately Gonzalez is snipped out. I don't think they got the first down right there, Chris.
No, they didn't.
We stopped him short. That's going to bring up 4th down. So what are we doing here? Gonzalez is jogging over to the sideline to his coach. Tough decision to make here. Zane Ricks, number 77, with a great stop right there. They're bringing out the special teams.
Okay.
Wow.
So they make it as a 5-point game, and we're still a one possession ball game.
Yeah. So that's my thing is, okay. As time consuming as the drives have been, I don't know that going up by 5
changes anything.
You know, but again, it could put them in position to win with a field goal at the end or something like that. But with the way they've been running the ball, if I'm the head coach of Liberty right here, I am putting the ball in the hands of number 5, Sammy Stewart, and I'm asking him to go get me a yard. Field goal is good. Bringing the score to 13-8.
Third quarter, your score: Patriots 13, Buchanan 8.
Yeah, I'm still.
Hey, let's ask my guy. Hey, Paul, what do you see going on right here, man?
Both defenses are playing absolutely phenomenal. I mean, Stewart got loose for a couple runs, bowled over a couple Buchanan players. I mean, he's a tough running back for Liberty. I think Buchanan's ready to break out, though. You know, Kendall was, you know, a shoelace away from breaking about a 75-yarder. So, and on that play, too, I saw that Buchanan, they had some of their guards pull out, so maybe they need to mix it up a little bit more. So, yeah, so definitely this game is going to come down to the trenches. I mean, it's anybody's ball game, and turnovers are obviously a big deal.
Absolutely.
Spot on analysis there. Kind of wish we had a 3rd headset right now.
Hey, I do have a 3rd headset if you want to get on the mic.
Paul, you want to join us?
Oh, here we go. Look at it. Look. I'm gonna humbly take that as a backhanded compliment.
Don't be rude, Paul.
7, Brock Jones.
Brock Jones takes the kickoff here. He's got a lane, makes a nice cut, continues to run forward. It's nice. This is probably the best field position we've had all night to start a drive at the 40. So, again, I'd really like it if we could execute on offense without having some sort of penalty pushing us back. I also just want to shout out Trevor Horn, local journalist here that's been the one feeding us all the updates, showing us replays and all that. Great guy, so really appreciate the help he's been providing through this game. A lot of insight into the Liberty squad as well. Salute, Trevor. All right, we've got kind of shocked not to see Kendall in the backfield here. We got Levi Williams in the backfield with DJ. Cropper is again locked up, single coverage at the bottom here. And I like it. Cropper gets it, cuts inside. Help coming from inside, from the outside linebacker in the corner. But you know what? That's 5 yards right there. That's a good positive play.
That's a good yes.
And again, that was a play that was Mission Viejo was breaking for big plays. Those quick bubble screens and those quick hitches to the receivers were working. There we go. Levi Williams in the backfield with DJ. Snap comes, handoff goes to Levi. Levi falls forward. Very close to a first down. So he's going to be marked down just shy of the 50. And we've got 3rd and less than 1. So entire playbook at our disposal here. Chris, what do you think? We're right at the 50. Is this?
You know what?
We need 4-down territory.
We need the coaches. No, we should be able to get this first. We need the coaches to have poise in the play calling.
DJ keeps it, falls forward for a first down, continues to make plays with his legs. I think that was actually, you know what? He sold that well.
Yes.
That looked to me like a design quarterback run right there.
I thought we were seriously going to the air. I did. And I was wondering why.
On 3rd and 1.
Yes.
Okay, Williams still in the game. 3 wide receivers. We got a tight end lined up now. DJ going deep.
Broken up by number 7,
So had the receiver there up the field. Okay, in the shotgun here. Handoff goes to Levi. Levi shakes off the tackle. Good team effort by the Liberty defense right there. He broke 2 tackles right in the beginning, and there's 2 more guys right on him immediately.
Number 22, lost a yard on the play.
Kendall's checked back in, so we're going to see if he can get something going. He needs to get something going.
All right, so we're on 3rd and 11 right here. Stevenson back in the shotgun. Pass complete, number 11. Pick up about 6 on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and 5. And we're bringing in the special teams unit. We're going to kick here. And I agree with this move. We're on our own 42. I think we have the ability to pin them inside their own 20 right here and play the field position game and live to fight another day. So we're trusting our defense right here.
Hey, Richie, you're 100% right, man. We already know that goes back to.
Punt takes a tremendous Buchanan bounce. We're looking at down on the ball at about the 6-yard line.
Hey, shout out to Richie Merritt, playing for the University of Arizona, Buchanan alumni. Linebacker, you still a linebacker, right, Richie? Man, we proud of you, man, and we wish you luck tomorrow.
Played some strong safety and some linebacker back when he was at Buchanan.
First touching.
Also,
first down, Liberty High School.
Also, we have your teammate, Richie, Anthony Mariscal's mom. She's right down here.
Say hi, Lauren.
The official spot the ball at about the 6-yard line.
We tried to get her.
She was being camera shy.
All right, so Liberty coming out onto the field. First down and 10 from their own 6. Be curious to see what they do here. Gonzalez back in the shotgun. Stewart hands the ball off to Stewart. Stopped immediately on the play. Looks like for close to no gain there.
Those are nice.
Absolutely. Great play. Defensive line continues to play well.
53, Steven Scheidt makes the initial contact.
Steven Scheidt on the tackle. Senior linebacker. Linchpin on the inside for us there.
Second and 10.
Richie Merritt sitting in his hotel room in Houston right now. We appreciate you, big fella. Thanks for being tough on Matt in his younger years, because Matt's playing big for us right now. So,
hey, Richie, I'm about to embarrass you. Remember that time we worked out at the park and I had you throwing up? Hey, I know you cracking up right now, too.
Gonzalez drops back. He's in shotgun right now. He's going up the field. And C.J. Jones is in position. Henderson climbs up his back, but he's there in 100% position.
That pretty much did look like an offensive pass interference.
There's a debate there. Exactly, Chris. I was just about to ask you about that. There's a debate there for offensive pass interference. C.J. clearly had him boxed out. Quarterback underthrew the ball. Interception was there, and Henderson climbs up Jones's back
like a ladder.
No call from the referee.
Hey, I'm sorry you guys missed that. I told you I'm trying, man. I don't do this for a living, so you got to just work with me. I promise you. We're gonna get the gist of it. We need to find somebody that just works the camera for us, man.
Exactly.
That's really
we talked about this the other day. Like, we got to get a cameraman. When you got two dads up here trying to call the game and trying to work the camera.
You might have to pay a kid.
All right, 3rd down and 10. They're going conservative here. Handoff up the middle to Stewart Stuffed. Picks up about 1 on the play. Interesting call right there from the Liberty coaching staff. I think what they're saying is, hey, listen, Buchanan, prove to us that you can score on us, but we're not going to give you a big play. We're not going to give you a turnover here.
So it's 4th down and 4, and I don't see special teams. Okay, here they come. I was about to say.
Oh no, it's 4th and 7.
It was 4th and 8. I was about to say.
I'd love for them to go for it right there. All right, we're working on the camera work here. Got a couple.
Hey, you see, each week we stepping our game up. Look, we got the MacBook today. We also have the iPad
with the chat screen. Okay, so we got a block punt.
We got a block. We in the red zone.
Buchanan. So listen, the big play that happened that went against us in the first half, we just picked that right back up right now in the second half. We're going to take over 1st and goal from the 7-yard line, roughly 7-yard line, maybe 6-yard line. 1st and goal inside the 10. I can guarantee that. We're bringing the big guns in right now, absolutely. So this is an opportunity for us to take the lead here. I would not be happy with a field goal right here, Chris. How about you?
No, at all.
You got to hang 7 on them. The way they hung 7 on us and at the end of the first half when we had the lateral.
I don't know. They got him on the sideline. I don't know what's that about.
All right, so Levi Williams in the backfield with DJ. I hope everything is good with Kendall. Williams falling forward. It looks like he's in for a touchdown. Big play right there. Let's see. I want to see if where's Kendall at on the sideline? Shout out to Levi Williams right there. Nice run. He continues to do well. Big, huge turn of events right there for Buchanan. So again, block punt, 1st and goal, 6-yard line. We immediately go in for the score. We are now up 14-13, and here's where it looks like we're potentially going to be going for the 2-point conversion here, because again, the 1 just puts us up by 2. With the way this is a low-scoring game, I don't know how much that's going to benefit and help us.
Right.
So it looks like we got Cropper back in the backfield as the quarterback. He's joined in the backfield by Levi Williams. Look for Brock Jones to go in motion here, and I'd look for Jalen Cropper to keep this ball right here. Stopped at the 5-yard line. No good on the play. Looks like they're starting to sniff that play out a little bit.
First contact. Number 45, Dylan Holmes makes the stop for the Patriots. So the score, 39 seconds left in 3rd quarter. Patriots 13, Bears
14-13. Talk about so we said rumble in the jungle earlier from back in the 70s, Chris. Like, this might be like a let's see, Ollie Frazier. That's Thrilla in Manila right now. Bakersfield and Manila, not much of a difference from each other, but just joking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a game here. We're winding down the 3rd quarter, 39 seconds left to go. Buchanan up 14-13. We've been exchanging left hooks and uppercuts and right crosses, and this game has been very evenly played up to this point. Very evenly played. So we got Henderson back deep to receive the kickoff. Brace Malum on the kickoff here. Directional kick right there, very interesting. Kicks it to an up guy. Let's see if we can get a good. Hits it hard. Brought down at about the 28-yard line.
Chris Muniz brought down by number 57 and number 20.
All right, so our defense has got to feel good about themselves right now after you know,
that stop in the red zone.
Like a very quick stop inside the 10-yard line, giving our special teams an opportunity to block that punt and put us in a position to take the lead offensively. I really like what the defense is doing right now. So if you're Liberty's coach, and I know you're not Liberty's coach, and I know we don't want him to make the right decision, are you looking to feed number 5 again and get that running game going, or are you looking to try to dial up the passing game, Chris?
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and solidify my ground game again, man. I'm going to make number 5 work because he's been working. He's been punishing up. Okay, so look like he's coming off the field.
5's coming off the field. Are his knees showing or something? He doesn't seem happy about it. So we got 34 backup tailback Villanueva coming in the game.
Headed to the trainer table. Maybe he's bleeding or something.
You sub out one 200-plus pound back and you bring in another one that's 200 pounds plus.
It's kind of unfair.
All right, Gonzalez back in the shotgun, joined by Villanueva. Got 4 receivers out wide. Buchanan looking at a single high look. Screen pass called. Not a bad play call. And a great tackle right there. That is, okay.
27,
okay.
Michael Mertens.
Michael Mertens, number 27. That's a great tackle right there. Senior linebacking crew is coming up really big for us today. Shite been on a number of plays. Hey, Chris, you know one name we have not called out a lot today that
Blake
we were
Armis?
calling out? Yeah, Blake Armis. Yeah. What's the deal? Is Armis out there?
Blake this week. Actually, is he on the field as part of that right now?
Yeah, I was just because we're talking about our senior linebacking crew, right? Blake Armis, junior or senior?
He's a senior.
Senior,
Hold
okay.
on, is he?
Well, just looked on Max Preps, and our roster is very shoddy on Max Preps, so we're gonna have to.
We need a meeting.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Blake Armis is either a junior or a senior. Either way, I guarantee it.
We're gonna have a meeting. We know he's one of those.
All right, so that screen pass went for less than a yard, so gonna bring up 2nd and 9. I think at some point, Liberty is going to have to be able to throw the ball.
Yes.
They're going to have to be able to throw the ball.
And if you remember earlier in the game, their passing came with him rolling out.
Yeah, and quick hits too. Quick hits. And we've made some adjustments since. I mean, we're still staying in our single high looks, giving a little bit of a cushion. But the thing is that our defensive backs are on high alert, and they're reacting very well to those short passes. All right, Gonzalez back to pass, flushed out. He's trying to buy time for himself. He dumps it off to Stewart, who's got a lot of room. Stewart steps out of bounds. Picks up about 5 on the play. Liberty fans upset, thinking he's hit late.
It looked like more was incidental contact.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he teed off on him.
Yeah, I got to give it to Gonzalez right there. He was under duress and flushed out. And, you know, that what should have been either an incomplete pass or a sack, he makes into a 5-yard pass play just by finding his check down running back. So that's good play, good quarterback play right there. Okay, big 3rd down coming up here, Chris. They're on their own 34-yard line. Looks like it's about 3rd and right at 5. Gonzalez in the shotgun. Joined by Stewart. Gonzalez back to pass. Pockets collapsed out of the pocket. He's flushed. He has nowhere to go with it. He's going to take the sack. Brought down for the sack. Big number 90, Chase Bibler right there. There was a host of Bears that brought him down. Very impressive down stop by the Buchanan defense right there. That was huge, Chris. Huge.
Hey, Alonzo, you just said that D-line needs pressure. I think they gave it to you, sir. I think they read your post, baby.
We got just what we needed. And again, He's dropped all the way back at the 18-yard line. So we're looking at another drive where we're going to potentially have pretty good field position right here. So big defensive stop right there. You know, and if you think about it, Chris, you know, you take away the 8 points that came on that turnover, the Buchanan defense has given up a field goal.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
Right?
So it's fourth quarter. Let's see what they decide. If they're going to bring Kendall back in, look like he's still sitting on the sideline.
At this point, I'm wondering if Kendall's not. I saw him hobble off at the beginning of the third, which just looked like something really minor. But interesting to see what's going on here with the All-American running back, 5-star running back, Kendall Milton. Looks like they're coming out with Levi Williams again in the backfield. Kendall still has his helmet on, though. Looks like he's ready to go. Very interesting development here. Stevenson in the shotgun, hands the ball off to Levi Williams. Levi breaks it outside. Levi to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Great evasive maneuver right there. Down, marked out at about the 9, or is that the, excuse me, all the way down to the 6-yard line. That's a big run by Levi Williams right there.
So to push the stop the ball about the 6-yard line.
All right, and it looks like Buchanan's not letting the Liberty defense like gather themselves at all. They're already on the, okay, so.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Okay, we got an injury timeout. Liberty player down on the sideline. My fault, did not recognize that. Hopefully everything's okay for that young man. .42-yard run by Levi Williams. Impressive. Again, Levi continues to show really good vision and represents himself well in his opportunities here. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Again, players still down injured. I'm trying to peep down there and see in between like a few trainers and parents. He's sitting up now. Oh, that's Henderson, number 11. Their star defensive back and receiver. He looks to be okay though. He's limping a little bit. May have twisted an ankle or doesn't look like cramped though. He don't have that cramp walk. I would be shocked to see him back in the game in short order. All right, first and goal from the 6 here. Fresh off the 42-yard run by Levi Williams. We got Nick Heyer at the top of the screen, locked in single coverage. Benny Ortiz at the bottom of the screen, locked in single coverage. But if I know the Bears, I know we're running the ball here. Yeah, play goes to Levi. We got a flag down on the play. In the area of false start or illegal formation. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is coming back. Waiting on the white hat to give us the signal here. What do we got, ref?
We have 2 fouls on the offense.
Wow.
Illegal formation. Hold. We're going to hold. 10-yard penalty.
Illegal formation and a hold. 2 penalties on the play. That's a backbreaker right there, right? So now we're first and goal from the 16-yard line. Passing game really hasn't gotten going yet today. So tough situation here, right here for the Buchanan offense. I'd be very curious to see if Liberty continues to leave those corners on islands. 2 receivers up top. We're still in a bit of a power formation here. We got a tight end on the right side, double tight actually. This is a running formation for us. I'll be curious to see what we do right here. Handoff goes to Levi Williams. Levi looks to bounce it outside. Dropped for a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Again, questionable play call. You know, first, I guess we were on the 10. So first and goal now from the 15. So you got a young quarterback here down inside the red zone in a very tight game. Could see the conservative play calling because we're looking to, at the very least, put up points here. So a field goal, what a field goal does for us in this situation is it puts it to where they need a touchdown to go ahead. A field goal does them no good.
At all.
So that's a win. Not a lot of safety help here. TJ flushed out. He breaks outside, falls forward to the 10-yard line, picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Yeah,
all right.
Richie, you're right. We need one right now.
Touchdown is huge right here, very big. We got 3rd and goal coming up from the 10. Again, with as well as our defense has played tonight, I would not be shocked to see us dial up another run here or a conservative play just to secure the 3 points. So let's see what Coach Cooper's got in mind here. Stevenson back in the shotgun, flanked by Williams. Handoff to Levi Williams. He cuts it up the field. Oh, goodness, he's in for the touchdown. That's a nice run by Levi Williams right there. Continues to show good vision. Conservative play call. Call me Tony Romo. I'm calling out the plays before they come. That's a big play right there. Touchdown by the Bears, putting us up 20-13. Again, definitely not going for 2 here. We're gonna go for the. We're gonna kick the extra point here. Put this game. Put us up by 8. It's still a one score game.
Still a 1 possession, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so we're a little bit of trickery, but we got Malum going back to his normal kicking position. And we're going to take the 1 right here. This is a big one here. Questionable snap. Malum boots it through. Nice job by the holder right there.
Big ups to DJ for getting control of that ball and getting it on the ground quick.
And not because he's my son either, but that was a tough snap right there that he managed to get down.
For a sophomore in that position, I'm going to keep reiterating that.
Bears 21.
All right, Chris, so 8 minutes, 39 seconds left in the game. This has been again, not to continue to go back and beat a dead horse, but this has been a heavyweight match right here. Liberty is as advertised. Strong, physical team, well coached, no holes on that team. Buchanan, as advertised, athletic, physical team, no holes. And what we got is we got a 1-score game here, 21-13. A lot of football left here, though. The tie can turn very quickly. Henderson back on the kickoff, so he's back in the game.
.8:39 left in the game, 21-13, Buchanan Bears. Now it's time to finish.
Special teams, big plays happen all the time at the high school level on special teams, so very important for the kick coverage unit here to get down there, break down, make the tackle. Malum with the boot, showing his leg strength. That's going to be a touchback. Excellent. Excellent kickoff there by Race Malum, the equalizer. And I'm not talking Denzel.
Although Equalizer 2 was a great movie. Equalizer 1, I think, still was a better movie. But Equalizer 2 was a good movie as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I slept on Equalizer 1 for like 3 years. I just watched it like 6 months ago for the first time. And I was like, how did I sleep on this for 3 or 4 years?
Hey, that movie is cold.
And so my wife and I, we went on a little date night. We went to go see Equalizer 2, which was also very good, right? I mean, not the deepest plot in the world, you know, and all that. But at the end of the day, what you get is you get Denzel on his A game, right?
Yeah. That's what I want to learn. I think I'm looking at getting my physical fitness game up and going to do that.
What you mean, like setting your stopwatch and like killing people within like 20 seconds? All right. Look at Liberty here on a little trying to. Oh, he drops the ball. We got a fumble. Who's on the ball? It looks like Buchanan's on the ball. That's big. We go. What a huge turn of events right there for Liberty. Let's see who comes up with the ball. They still haven't signaled. It's Buchanan ball.
And it's Buchanan ball.
That's a huge turnover right there. We have a fly sweep reverse. Looks like it's a 15 to 20 yard run. Pretty much untouched. Loses the ball. It looks like Liberty had somebody in position to come up with recovery, and it's booted around a little bit, and Buchanan comes up with the recovery. That is a huge dagger. So, got to be demoralizing for that Liberty defense. I mean, they've hung in there. They've done a great job against Kendall for most of the night. Again, Levi Williams out in the backfield again. It's a developing story. I'm very curious to see if anything is wrong with Kendall. Levi has had a really good game, but again, All-American running back. This doesn't seem like the time to have him on the bench. Levi hit at the line of scrimmage. That's a big-time hit by the linebacker, number 34, Villanueva. Also doubles as a running back for them. So we got. All right, so we got 2nd and 11 here.
And we got Milt back in the game. Let's see if he can go in and.
So Kendall's back in the game here. Liberty is definitely loading up the box right now. They are looking for that run big time right now. This might be a time to take a shot. Kendall dances outside in the backfield. And they're in his lap as soon as he gets the ball. It's tough right there.
It's hard to run when you got 9 in the box.
Yeah. All right, so we've got 3rd and 15 right here. If I'm Buchanan, what I don't want is I don't want a big play right here. We're still on their side of the field.
So Jordan, look at the box.
Okay, so right now, they've got an 8-man box right now. 8-man box. Let's see if they put the ball in the hands of the sophomore quarterback right here and ask him to make a play. He's dropping back. DJ drops back. He throws the ball up the field. And we've got. I tell you what, if ever an interception is a good play, that's it right there. Right. So we were going to punt the ball anyways on that one. So they make the interception at the 3-yard line.
Yes.
So you know what? I'm not really upset at that. I think that's a good play call. That's a good play call right there. You take your shot. They're at the 5. They're at their own 5-yard line. If they can go 95 yards on our defense, which they haven't proven that they can.
They deserve it.
They deserve it exactly. So that's a good punt right there, is what that is. All right, Gonzalez coming out in the field, joined by his workhorse running back Stewart. 6 minutes, 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. This is a barn burner, Chris.
Man.
4 wide receivers. Let's see if they're going to. We've been getting a lot of pressure on the front line the last couple. He throws the ball up the field, and that's knocked down by C.J. Jones. That's a heck of a play.
That's a heck of a play
by Jones right there. Henderson had a little bit of separation right there, and C.J. absorbed and swallowed up that separation really quickly and made it a big play.
I think we got to let it know. C.J. Jones, the son of Charlie Jones, Fresno State great, NFL wide receiver.
Shout out Charlie Jones.
So the question is, could C.J. shut his daddy down?
CJ's got some size on his dad, that's for sure. All right, Stewart takes the carry. He's up the field. It looks like he's going to pick up a first down right there. Give the Patriots some much-needed breathing room right there. So they're going to get a 1st and 10 at about the 15. At the 15-yard line.
The thing we got to know is this is an 8-point game, 21-13.
Yeah, Liberty down by 8, looking to come down and score a touchdown here. They got 6 minutes, 34 seconds left. Clock is ticking. Gonzalez back in the shotgun. He's got a clean pocket. He tries to fire the ball. Incomplete pass. Broken up by number 40. Bringing up 2nd and 10 here. Stops the clock. I'll tell you what, this has not been an easy game for the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks are... All right, Gonzalez in a shotgun right now, joining the backfield by Stewart. 4 wide receivers, 3 trips on the left side here. Buchanan single high look right now. Haven't seen Liberty. Okay, so that's going to be a false start on the offensive line. Looks like their right guard jumped.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
So is that about 25 yards in false start penalties?
Yeah, that's their 5th false start penalty. Excuse me, 4th false start penalty.
That's only 4? You sure?
Trevor Horn, the stat magician over here.
You are kind of credible.
He's got his mechanical pencil out and he's got his stat paper, so I trust his word over.
Statistician.
Statistician. Yes, and working the camera.
Huh? Oh my God!
All right, 2nd and 15.
Man, the greatest.
Gonzalez back in the shotgun. He's looking up the field. He goes deep. Henderson gets separation. Brock Jones on the interception. That's great safety play right there. You know, we're playing cover 3. That's single high look. So you got Brock.
Top 2 sport athlete in the state of California.
Yes, yes. So Brock Jones really is our Earl Thomas in the defense, right? So what's Earl Thomas known for? He's known for his sideline-to-sideline coverage ability. So they pushed the ball up the field. Henderson had some good separation there. But the thing about cover 3 is that window's really, really small up the sidelines because you got a rangy safety. They're coming over to make that play. Buchanan takes over on the 50-yard line. On the 45-yard line of the Liberty Patriots.
I think that ankle might be bothering Kendall again.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's why he's not in there. We got word on that.
All right, Levi takes the handoff on the right side. We've had some success running the ball on the right side. Levi breaks a tackle, shows great vision. My goodness, Levi. You know what? Levi Williams with another big-time run. Looks like he picks up about 24 on that play. Yards after contact, he breaks a tackle, which should have been stopped for about a 2-yard gain. Ends up picking up 24 yards on the play. Big time run by Levi Williams. All right, we got 6:05 on the clock here. Clock is ticking. We're Buchanan up 21-13. Liberty Patriots looking for some sort of big play right here.
This right here can define the rest of this game. This possession.
Stevenson in the shotgun, along with Williams. Handoff goes to Levi. Levi sneaks through, flag down on the play, which is extremely upsetting because that's in the area of holding, potentially illegal procedure. And again, that's got to get cleaned up.
Hold on the offense.
Offensively, we continue to put ourselves in bad situations, long down and distance, which is just difficult to convert, especially since our passing game hasn't been very effective in this game.
Hold on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
10-yard spot foul. It's going to bring up a 1st and 20. Still in Race Malum's field goal range, but I don't feel great about sticking a high school. As good as he is, sticking a high school kicker out there to kick a 49-yard field goal. So, again, we got 3 downs to change the situation right here. I'd look for us to continue to feed the ball to Levi Williams, keep that clock ticking. Use the clock as much as possible here, run this thing down as much as possible. Handoff goes to Williams. Williams falls forward, picks up about 3 on the gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 17. Long down in distance. What are you thinking here, Chris? We're going to continue to run the ball?
Keep the clock running.
Keep the clock running? Yeah, absolutely. Ball security is extremely important right here, too. That can't be stated enough. They're going to be looking for opportunities to make big plays, strip the ball, force turnovers. So ball security is going to be very big here. Stevenson in the shotgun, hands it off to Williams. Williams falls forward, picks up about close to 5 on the play. Still in a pretty long down and distance from third down. Third and about 12 to 13. What do you think, Chris? Another run play?
Keep it going.
Got to, right?
Keep it going.
Run.
99 yards.
Levi Williams up to 99 yards, very close to breaking the century mark. All right, we have not. Back in the shotgun again. Williams in the backfield. Let's see what Coach Cooper's got dialed up here. Levi Williams falls forward. It's a nice run right there. Picks up about another 6. That's going to take him over the century mark for the game on 13 carries. So here we go, 4th down. Out comes our
let's see. We get a chance to see
our
this
impressive
leg.
kicker. So we're going to see this leg right here.
30, what is it, about a 35, 38?
Yeah, this is going to be a 35-yarder here from the left hash. So the only thing that's questionable about that play call is that now we got our kicker over on the left hash. I think I would have liked to run up the middle there, line him up for a straight on. But again, this is a high-level, very good kicker. Let's see what we got here. Oh, kick is nearly blocked. Malum nails the 35-yarder with a tremendous amount of pressure. We do have a flag on the field, though.
Is this
roughing.
where the Bakerfield ref thing come into play?
Looks like it was roughing the kicker.
Okay.
So the question now becomes, okay, do we take those 3 points off the board? It's a 2-score game.
No, we keep those 3 points. We want them.
We keep those on the board?
Yeah.
We give them the ball back with 3 minutes to go?
Yes.
Put the game in our defense's hands?
Yes. Because either way it goes, it's a 2-possession ball game.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't think you take points off the board and keep it in a 1-possession game.
Yeah.
Paul Metters, what's your thoughts?
Oh, you got to take first game.
Absolutely. Agreed.
15-yard penalty. That's an automatic first down.
Oh, so we keep the ball in.
Half the distance.
There we go.
So my question is, do we have the option to decline that? I feel like we have an option to decline that.
It's a first down.
We're going to take a first down inside the 10, but again, it's still a 1-score game. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how this plays out. We've been having a ton of success running the ball. So again, but you worry about things like ball security and a fumble or a botched snap, things of that nature. You got a 2-score game and a defensive struggle, and your defense is really not giving up a touchdown. I don't count that touchdown that they scored in the first half because that was a turnover that put them inside the 5. Okay, handoff goes to Levi Williams, and Levi goes in for the touchdown, which makes everything I said for the last 30 seconds insignificant. We'll take the touchdown. Touchdown, Buchanan Bears brings the score to 27-13. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to see some people head to the parking lot trying to catch the rush and get out and beat the traffic. A lot of Liberty fans looks like they're giving each other hugs, wishing each other well. I think that's the game, Chris. Heading for the exits. The thing about this Liberty team, much respect. This is a well-coached, very good physical football team. There's a very good chance that we will see them again this year at some point in time because I have a feeling that they're going to go deep in the playoffs. All right, Buchanan Bears up 28-13. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. If you're Liberty, you're hoping to get a big play right here on this kickoff return. And if not, you got to be looking to put the ball in the air. And look for Buchanan to play, give a very big cushion on defense. Try not to give up the big play, give up the stuff underneath, but no big plays. Hi, Trevor.
What's up?
Thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Chris, we dropped the PAG meter name last week. He had us as 13-point favorites against Edison. We got the win by 39 points. All right, it's fumbled inside the 5. Tough situation here. Henderson, man, shows some explosion right there. He's breaking tackles out past the 20. That's a pretty good return. But there's a flag down. Looks like that's going to be coming back on the play. But the PAG meter had us as 2-point underdogs today, which again, I see why. We're both, you know, it's very difficult based on the schedules leading up to this. We both dominated our opponents last week. We're on the road. We're coming to, you know, to Liberty High School. So I can see it.
With no air conditioning, yes, absolutely.
So I'm curious to see how much respect the PAG meter is going to give us next week, or in 2 weeks, excuse me.
2 weeks against De La Salle,
yeah. So
it'll be interesting.
Let's talk a little bit about that matchup that's coming up in 2 weeks. The one that everybody's had circled on their calendar since that surprise came out at the beginning of summer that we were going to be playing De La Salle. So, Chris.
First down.
I think De La Salle is a good barometer for us, man, just to kind of see where we are. That's the game. Of course, you never go into a game expecting not to win. But being that they're truly out of conference as we get ready to start league, I just think that's a good opportunity for us to truly test us, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, opening week of the season, De La Salle shut out Folsom, who's Sammy Stewart comes out, picks up about 8 yards on the play. He continues to do his thing. Very interesting why we're calling a run play right there, though. If I'm Liberty's offensive coordinator,
with 2:31 left in the game,
I don't know exactly what we're doing right there. Seems to me like they may be resigned to the fact that this game is pretty close to being over. I look for Gonzalez to try to get the ball up the field right here, though. All right, he's flushed immediately. He's going to be brought down on the play and sacked by number 40. Another big play. That's number 40's been all over the field today.
All over the field. That's Bankston. It's an opportunity for a safety, Jordan.
It is an opportunity for a safety, and I think that'd be, you know, well, he was marked down at the 4 actually. I think they gave him forward progress, yeah. So Chris, I know our viewers are out there wondering. A lot of them are going to be at the game next week, but we want to make it clear that we will be broadcasting the De La Salle game. We will be live streaming it, complete with commentary from Jordan Costas and Chris Brown. JB.
No. You know what? Is this a segue into telling us about our new channel?
Chris Strahan, yeah. So this is a perfect time for us to talk about what we got in the works, Chris. So we had such a good time last week together. So that's after the game, we sat around and chatted for like 30 minutes, and we were like, man, like this is so much fun. We need to do this more often, and we need to make this official and legitimate. So we got some big plans in the works for the Chris Milton Jordan Bryce tandem. So I'll let you. This is your baby, so I'll let you tell the.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Go ahead, man.
So we're going to be starting a new YouTube. Well, we have already started a new YouTube channel entitled Swag Dad Network, right? So we were informed by Kendall that was a little bit of a lame name because everybody uses swag these days. But Chris and I, being the dads that we are, we felt it was an appropriate name. So again, Swag Dad Network. So we're going to be live streaming every Buchanan Bears football game this year. So again, for those of you that aren't able to attend the game, or you're out of town, or you don't live in the Fresno area but you have family in the Fresno area, or you have a family member that's on the Buchanan football team, or if you're a visiting team and you're looking for some commentary from a couple of Buchanan dads, we'd love to be your stop for that.
So yeah, start next game.
All right, handoff goes to Sammy Stewart on a draw. Nice run right there. Gets him back to a respectable level. We got a flag on the play that goes down at the end. At this point, with 36 seconds left on the clock, Chris, I think it's just a matter of
I think she's doing the best over here.
Matter of our defense not giving up a huge play right here.
What do you have
Hey, John, when you go to Columbus and you watch that next game, make sure you tell Urban Meyer we said hello.
Nice. Hey, Chris, so if you had to name a player of the game today, who would you name the player of the game?
Wow, if I had to name a player of the game, I'm probably going to give it to Levi. Levi made some big plays when we needed him. So I think I would give it to Levi.
Yeah, Levi definitely carried the load in the second half at the running back position. Very impressive vision and breaking tackle breaking ability. But for me personally, I think this game was won on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
And I think a lot of defensive players played very well. But I'm actually going to give the game ball or the player of the game to the defensive line unit for the Buchanan Bears, the D-line. So, again, they did not break off any big plays. They had Hector Gonzalez, their quarterback, was under pressure constantly all night. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's 28-13. Buchanan Bears pick up a big road victory against the Liberty Patriots, a very tough Liberty Patriot squad. Chris, thanks for joining me. Again, we want to thank you as our audience for joining us. Continue to support us. Continue to support your Buchanan Bears. Big things coming this season. Chris, any thoughts?
No, absolutely. And again, we're doing this for all the Bears while we have kids on the team. And, of course, we're out here to root on our kids, but we're doing this for all of them. Just know that there are a lot of colleges that tune in and watch this, and while the colleges tune in and watch this to watch one specific or two specific players, every kid out here is getting looks. So we don't want to take that for granted. It's an opportunity to give our kids exposure and to create more excitement and more recruitment right here from our Buchanan Bears. Also from our visiting teams. So we want to embrace this because this is an opportunity for everybody.
Absolutely. Well said, my man. Well said. So congratulations on the big win.
You too,
Let's
baby.
go get Kendall's ankle looked at.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. We got 2 weeks going into the bye week. I think this is a great opportunity for him to rest and go through some rehab, and he'll be ready.
Absolutely.
He'll be ready.
I would say that bye week's going to be huge going into De La Salle. So the two big things that I look for is, again, for us to rest up and get healthy, but also 2 weeks for us to game plan and go out there and give them our best shot. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for joining us. Look forward to catching up with you guys in 2 weeks for the De La Salle game.
All right. See you guys later. Drive safe.